Morning. I'm with Sarah Parker. She's Executive Director of the Glenbow Ranch Provincial the Glenbow Ranch Park Foundation. And she's going to, first of all, good morning. It's great to see you.
Good morning. Thank you.
I'd like to find out, you have something very special in store this weekend at the Glenbow Ranch Provincial Park. Can you give us some of the details?
Yeah, we do. Our foundation and the province are celebrating the 10th anniversary of the opening of Glenbow Ranch Provincial Park.
Oh, great. Yeah. And, it's such a special park. It's kind of a gem in the middle of everything else. So what type of things do you have on the go for the community for people to enjoy?
Yeah, well, you know what? We decided that rather than make it one short scheduled event, especially with the unknowns that have popped up over the last year, that we would really just make it a welcoming environment for people for 2 days here and offer a lot of the programs that we do for free. So we will have interactive booths for families and kids about the history and the ecology of the park as people enter into Glenbow Ranch. The government of Alberta Parks will also have a really cool booth. They're bringing some of their interpreters here from Kananaskis on Sunday, which is the 8th. So that'll be really fun too. And as I said, we're going to be offering a variety of free programming for people to take part in.
Now, a lot of those, it looks like you have to pre-register for them. Is that correct?
You do. Yeah, absolutely. You do. So we have on Sunday, the 8th, we'll be doing a free golf cart tour as well as a history walk led by one of our longtime volunteers. And then on the 9th, we're starting the day out with a wildflower walk led by our vegetation management lead here, Blake. And then we will be doing a golf cart tour. And following that later in the afternoon, we'll be doing a People of Glenbow Ranch golf cart tour. A lot of people don't know that there actually used to be a town right in this park in the early 1900s. And we have a phenomenal archaeologist, Sherry Payerl, who will be leading the guided walk, and she's also about to launch a new book of hers, which is all about the history of the people of Glenbow. So you don't want to miss that.
Yeah, no, and that one I must admit caught my eye. I said, gosh, I hope I could find a way. And I noticed there's a few spots available last night.
There are.
Can I get that hour? Can I find that hour this weekend? Yeah. So, because I think that's so fascinating, the history of that park. And I think how little we really know of its past. So.
Oh, yeah. And, so many people come here and enjoy the nearly 40 kilometers of trail that exist here. But unless you've either bought our book or taken part in any of our programming, most people aren't aware that there used to be a sandstone quarry here, that Alberta legislature sandstone came from this park, that there used to be a town. And of course, long before that, Indigenous people used these lands and protected these lands. So we have bison kill sites and teepee rings. It's a fascinating park that people, I think, I might be biased, but should take the time to learn about. And this is a great way of doing it.
Yeah, and I'd like to give a plug for that book, if it's the same one I'm thinking of, the one by Fred Stenson. Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's an amazing book. And honestly, anybody at all interested in the Glenbow Park should get a copy if they're available.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. It's so well written. It tells like a story right from when Glacial Lake Calgary used to be where we are today, right up until now. And you can buy it at our visitors center, but you can also actually buy it at the visitors center in Cochrane on Main Street.
Well, that's good to know. I do refer to it once in a while, and he's such a brilliant writer, and it's such a great topic.
Yes,
so,
he is.
Hey, tell me a bit about the Glenbow Ranch Provincial Park, and of course the foundation. I mean, it's got a 10-year history, but it took a lot to put it all in place. Can you give me a bit of the background?
It did, yeah. So in about 1935, Eric Harvey bought these lands from Chester de la Verne, and he was the individual who actually ran the quarry and tried to set up the town, which obviously lost out to Cochrane and no longer exists. But Eric Harvey bought these lands, he ranched them, he used them for hunting. His family really fell in love with them. He passed away, and his son Neil, right from the get-go, recognized that these lands should one day become a park. So he and his son, Tim, actually were up on the cliffs looking down on the park long ago in the 70s. And they were commenting on how bear's paw was occurring and all these acreages were popping up. And Tim said, is that what's going to happen to Glenbow Ranch? Is it going to just become a whole bunch of big homes? And Neil said, not if we don't let it. And so fast forward to 10 years ago when we opened the doors to the public and they had created our foundation, which helped build this park. And it wasn't easy. It was nearly voted down by the province, and the premier was really pushing for it, but there was a lot of people who didn't understand the value of the land. But man, perseverance and hard work, and here we are today with this fantastic grassland park, which is quite rare in Alberta.
Oh, it is. And I mean, the numbers keep growing, the number of people discovering the park and revisiting the park over the years.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. We've seen numbers this year that we have never seen before. It's calmed down a bit with the opening, of everything around us, but I think it's been discovered now, and we have a lot of new people who are totally in love with it. So hopefully that means more people who will donate to our foundation, more people who will take part in programming, and more people who will protect it.
Great. Well, hey, thanks so much for your time. It's always good seeing you, and have a great weekend.
Yes, and I would like to say,
sure, of course,
that if you're thinking of bringing your kids, we have designed a scavenger hunt for families. And if you finish the scavenger hunt, kids get freezies. And free freezies are always a great way to get your kids to come out.
Yeah, that's great. And it is a great place for the whole family. I mean, that's what I love about your programming. It's very much family friendly. Well, most of it. Some of it's a little more intense, but for the most part, it's for the whole family.
That's right. And that's what this is a celebration for, everybody.
Cool. Hey, thanks so much.
Thank you, Noel.
Hey, bye-bye.